What do you bring to the table? Thank you for listening to this episode of Tracy Talks. Remember to rate, review, and subscribe, and share with others who would enjoy listening to this podcast. Friends can find Tracy Talks available on iTunes, Spotify, Substack, and YouTube. Hit me up on Instagram at more Tracy Talks. I've been thinking about the statement, what do you bring to the table? And certainly as someone who has been single and someone who has been on a quest, I've been on a quest for my spiritual unraveling. I have been on a quest to know myself. I was having this conversation with friends recently, and we were talking about what do you bring to the table? And it was a discussion about one of us in relationships, and it's been this reoccurring discussion in my life. I've been single. I have friends who are single. When you're single, there comes a point where you get tired of trying people on. You get tired of the process of getting to know someone. You get tired of all of this. We come together and we have this list of things about us. And it seems so tedious and it seems so exhausting. And I know, and I know all of my single friends know that we want to know who you are up front. I don't want to waste 6 months trying to figure out who you are, what you like, what your skeletons in the closet are. And we all have skeletons. And it's just a matter of, can you live with my skeletons and can I live with yours? Because we all have them. And if you don't think you have them, then that's a whole other topic. But when you really sit down and look at what do I bring to the table? And then there's the next question of what do I want someone else to bring to the table? These are not always the easiest of questions to answer. And this journey is always interesting anyway, because now at the age that I am, the qualities that I'm looking for are certainly not the qualities I was looking for in my 20s and 30s. Maybe I should have been looking for the ones that I am now, but that has been a process. So many of us are oftentimes really focused on what the other person's bringing, what the company is bringing. So if you're getting a new position or you're interviewing for a new position, it's always about what are they bringing to me? Who's bringing what to me? And oftentimes we have a lot of emphasis put on what is this other person going to give me? What are you going to give me? And I don't know that that's really the best way to approach life. So oftentimes we focus on other people and the good qualities and the bad qualities. We focus on the negative things that we don't like, and we can blow those up into huge, huge problems and issues. And we can diminish some really great qualities at times. But still, there's this emphasis on the other person, and we put a lot of emphasis on the other person. When in fact, we really need to be putting that emphasis on ourselves. What do I bring to the table? I mean, seriously, if you're wanting a man who has, godlike qualities and a great job and, is adventurous and open-minded and loves life and is physically fit and active, and you focus on that, but you don't really focus on yourself and building great qualities within yourself. And I'm going to challenge each of us to really look at that, to really place the emphasis on your attitude, your behaviors, your activities. What are you doing? What are you really doing to bring to the table? Again, we focus so much on, being a woman, we focus on the man's qualities. What's he going to do? What's he going to do for me? I don't know. What are you going to do for him? Seriously, do you have a list? And when you match that list with the qualities that you want him to bring, are those equal? Are those equal in time commitment? Are those financially equal? Are they equal? That's a valid question. That's a valid diagnosis of a relationship. Because so often, I would again challenge each of you to really look at what your expectations are of another person, and then what are you willing to do to match that? What kind of person are you, and do you actually match that? A lot of us are walking around with these grandiose ideas of what a partner should be. And I've seen this in men, so I've seen this situation gender reversed. So even though I'm talking about, my perspective as a woman with a partner as being a man, I've actually seen this reversed, where the man has this grandiose expectation of what the woman should be, and then he's not willing to match that or unable to match that. I've seen this in all types of relationships where one person is expecting qualities, is expecting the other partner to bring more to the table than they can bring. But how can we switch our mindset, focus on what do I bring to the table? Is what I'm bringing to the table equal and of value? And I know that's why dating seems so hard for me, is because I have qualities about myself that I love. I have qualities about myself that I take pride in. That does not mean that my ideal partner is going to value those qualities in me. And that doesn't mean that everybody's going to value those, even friends. Maybe the mindset shift needs to really come into, how can I show up and be the best version of myself every single day? And trust that whomever is with me is either going to want to match that, or that friendship, that relationship, that romantic interest is going to fall away. But how can I focus on me being the best version of myself, building qualities within me that I can bring to the table, that I can feel like I am contributing to growth and stability? Our power really does lie within our own abilities. Our power lies within our ability to grow, to change, to evolve, to understand. And how can we focus on ourselves and our own qualities and what we bring to the table, instead of tearing down and analyzing and critiquing the qualities that others don't bring to the table? The universe isn't just out there, it's interacting with you. This is Tracy with Tracy Talks, and I'm here to ignite your curiosity. Don't just listen, embrace it. Let's keep this conversation going. Hit me up on Instagram at More Tracy Talks. Friends can find Tracy Talks available on iTunes, Spotify, Substack, and YouTube. Remember to rate, review, and subscribe, and share with others who would enjoy listening to this podcast. And until next time, we meet again.